Two people ask the same AI for help writing a sales email. One gets generic text they have to rewrite 3 times. The other gets a ready to send email in one shot. Same model, the only difference is one of them knows prompt engineering. In this episode, let's look at what is prompt engineering. Here on the left, I ask AI, write me a marketing email. Watch what the AI does. It has no idea what you sell, who you are targeting, or what tone you want. So it invents all of it. You get bland filler, you will rewrite 3 or 4 times. On the right side, the same request but engineered. I give it a role, SaaS email marketer. I give it context where I want this for a product launch and it's for a developer audience. The format with a subject line, 3 paragraphs, and constraints like I want it under 150 words with no jargon. One shot done. Think about how you would brief a new hire. You would not say, go write a marketing email and walk away. You would tell them the audience, the goal, and the format. The AI is that brilliant new hire who will do exactly what you ask. So the quality of your ask is the quality of your result. That is prompt engineering in one slide. So let us define it properly. Prompt engineering is the practice of designing inputs to AI models that reliably produce the outputs you want. Anyone can get one lucky good answer out of ChatGPT. The analogy I love, think of SQL getting data out of a database was a chaos. SQL gave us a precise, repeatable language to ask exactly for what we want. Prompts are becoming the SQL of AI, a structured, learnable way to query these models precisely. Now, the business case. Because this is not just a productivity nicety, it is real money. Here I have 3 numbers. First, 40 to 60% improvement in output precision from a well crafted prompt. That is the difference between AI you trust and AI you double check. Second, 70 to 90% cost reduction through prompt caching. By structuring prompts so the repeated parts get cached instead of rebuild every call. Third, and this is jaw dropper, a 10 to 100x difference between a naive prompt and an optimized one for the same result. Everyone assumed that as models got smarter, prompt engineering would become unnecessary. The opposite happened actually. The gap between naive and expert prompting has widened because the ceiling got higher, the models got smarter, but so did the techniques to steer them, the output. Let me show you the 2026 landscape. Because the field has split into 2 lanes, casual prompting on the left. This is what most people do with ChatGPT. And honestly, the models got so good at reading intent that casual prompting gets you about 60% of the value with zero training. To take some real world examples, firing off summaries of the article and getting something decent back. That is casual prompting and it is fine for personal use. But production context engineering on the right side is a different animal. You need systems prompts, you need RAG pipelines, agent orchestration, cost optimization, so on and so forth. That is the 40% that separates a cool demo from a system you can actually deploy to customers. Casual prompting is like being able to define and drive an automatic car around your neighborhood. Context engineering is being the mechanic and the race driver so that you understand the whole machine and can push it to its limits safely. In the next episode, let's look at how we can steer the model. And in order to do that, it helps to understand how they actually work under the hood. So in the next episode, we crack into concepts like tokens, context windows, and temperature. Once you see how the machine works, you will be 10 times better directing it. See you there.